Hi everyone. So tonight's relationship video is about preferences. So, sorry. So,
Are you reading all the stuff that's coming up
I'm
there?
sorry. So tonight's topic is coming from this one over here. He felt very inclined, very passionate about it. So I'm gonna let him start.
I wasn't passionate about
He's
it.
passionate.
All right. So this week's topic is about preferences, okay? And the reason I had got a bit perturbed was, everyone has a type. Everyone has different preferences. As long as it's not something immoral, uh, how is it that some people get mad at other people that have preferences? Like, if that's your preference, then cool, that's your preference. That's what you like. It's
So
nothing against it. Oh, here we go.
where this is coming from, we're on the phone today, we're talking, and all of a sudden here comes something that he heard on, seen online.
Right. I was on Twitter. It was the Meek Mill thing about the wigs, right? And it was cool. He was laughing. People was sending him different types of pictures and everything. Other women, like, how you like my wig or whatever. He's like, no comment, but it's cute though. He had a situation where he was doing some things and it slipped or it came off in his hand, the whole wig. And another one where he met a girl and her wig like moved and nobody told her, like, your wig shifted. And then others got online and were just like banking on him, like, how could you say all that, this, that, and the third? You can't tell women what to wear and what not to wear. And it's like, to me, it wasn't that serious. And to him, it wasn't that serious because he never was like, you can't wear this or wear that. He was just saying that's not a preference that I particularly, cater to. It doesn't appeal to me anymore, period. So we all have preferences. We all got different types of things that we like, types, appeals, everything. It's everything. Like, it could be food. It could be choosing between, Taco Bell or Chipotle or McDonald's and Wendy's. I choose Wendy's. It doesn't matter what it is. So why is this whole thing? So let me just ask this question, period. If someone has a preference itself, are you deemed to change who you are to please them?
Well, what I found, and even in myself early on, is that you do change for them. And that's where...
So whose fault is that? Is that their fault or is that your fault? You made the choice
In most cases, it is, the person's thinking at fault, I'm going to say. But in other cases, it would be, it's pretty... It's not even, but it's pretty hand in hand. It's your fault because you're mentioning this. Instead of saying, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, this is what, I like about you. And on the other side, you're handsome, you're everything that I ever want. You're going on and saying, well, you could do this or you could be a little that or stuff like that. If it's not something that's like affecting your health and you're like, well, you could be a little bit lighter. You hear that.
That to me, that's not just you saying a preference itself. You're trying to change that individual to say that, well, you could be this or you could be that. Like, for example, when we were younger itself, I used to always see girls all the time. I mean, I worked in retail. I worked all over the place. Girls would always have their hair in a bun. And I used to be like, well, why you always got your hair in a bun? Like, why don't you just wear it down? And I didn't know about all it, it's in your face or whatever the case might be. My mom did hair when I was younger to, for all the kids in the neighborhood and whatnot. She did hair and whatnot. She did her own hair, locks, extensions, everything else. So hair was nothing, it was just something itself. So it's coming down. So girls also always have their hair in a bun. I'm like, why is it always in a bun? Got beautiful hair, why don't girls just lay it down itself? And when we started dating, you stopped wearing a bun. Mm-hmm. You started laying your hair down and getting it straight and I didn't know that was one of the changes that you made because of something I said. you know, I understand you can like someone, and you know, you want to continue to appeal to them itself, and
Right.
you know, and make those adjustments. Like, you have a preference for me not to have a big old beer belly
Or facial hair.
or facial hair, so I always have to be shaved. I'm not shaving, you know, kisses, you know, canoodling time,
No
nothing.
hugs.
And I like hugs.
But I
I'm a
don't when
hugger.
my face is getting scratched. It's like sandpaper.
I mean,
So I don't like it. That's my preference, though. You know. So that's why. That's what. When we were talking about this, I was like, yeah, everybody has a preference. Why we get crucified for it? Why are people taking things so seriously? And that's what this social generation is. They take things way too seriously because they're in their feelings. Or they feel like their way is the best way or
Right.
the only way, and that everybody else that disagrees with them is wrong.
Like this challenge that's out now with you know, how hard has life hit you, you know, or the last 10 years have hit you challenge, and some of them are just absolutely hilarious. But then there are others where people are like, well, you know, you want to sit up there and say like, yo, you were beautiful then, you're beautiful now. You know, you've grown into who you are. And then others are just banking on people's older photos. You know what I'm saying? Like, digital cameras were okay back then, 10 years ago, but you know, that's who they were, that's who they are now. But people just like really go off. I think just people just want to have something to say that's negative toward people. Maybe they're just not happy with themselves. But that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother video itself. I'm sorry I'm getting a little passionate about it. But y'all got to understand that what we live in now in this digital media, you know, world, it's like we're predicating our entire relationships on what the rest of the world thinks. You know, it was one of the things when we got married, we said, we're getting married for everyone else, we're getting married for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, all right, well, we're doing this for us. Okay? But yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I had some, shallow preferences when I was younger in my days. You know, I had a thing for light skinned girls. I had a thing where girls had to have like, they had to have the smile. They had to have a gorgeous smile. They had to have like beautiful, like cat-like eyes, or you know, something that was, you know, appealing. I could look into your eyes and get lost. You know, they had to have all their teeth. That was a big one. You know, shallow things. You know, good credit. That didn't work out too well until I met that one. This one, not that one. This one. This one. I swear, it's a Damn. All right. Yes. So, but you know, and then you have these pet peeves that you know you have that your significant other might not like. Like for me, I don't eat food that's like too hot. It has to be like room temperature, right? I drink room temperature water. Okay, like I don't like it too cold, and you know, it's just, you know, weird things like that. I get a bottle of water, doesn't have to be cold, is what it is.
But it goes back to, it's your preference. This is things that you like. These are things that you enjoy. And if...
Like, she's a Cowboys fan.
Oh, God. I am a quiet Cowboys fan because, you know, of the current situation.
They're in mourning at the
Morning.
moment.
Yes. So, yes. It's a hard household to be Cowboys Giants.
Yeah, I'm a Giants fan, definitely.
So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm in therapy as a Knicks fan, but you know, it is what it is. We gonna take it next year. That's the lie we keep telling ourselves. But.
Absolutely. But that, just to, you know, sum up on everything, I completely lost it.
She's exhausted. We were up late. I didn't get into about 1-something in the morning. I only got 3 hours of sleep. I ain't been asleep since. She was up still waiting for me to come home. So we're exhausted, but we wanted to make sure we got this video out. You know, if in the comments, if y'all got certain preferences or things or absurd preferences that somebody tried to put on you, we like to hear about it. Put that in the comment section. Other than that, you know, you can check out more of our videos, our previous ones especially. Thank you for all the support we've been getting for the last like 4 or 5 months that we've been doing it. 6 months? How long have you been doing?
July.
July? Oh yeah, 6 months. So thank you for all the support. You can go to kellumunlimited.com and you'll see the Leia and Sha section where you can watch all our videos from there from our YouTube. And have a great week. We're gonna see y'all next week. Y'all already know what it is. What up, Banks? What up, Alyssa? What's going on? I ain't see. Yeah. See, we get on live. We're on and then we're gone. So we're not here that long. So when people show up, I'm like, oh, I saw it in the notification. I was kind of late. You know, that's just
But
what
we do
do.
appreciate you watching.
We definitely
Thank you very
appreciate
much.
y'all. Share
And
it.
again, please ask more questions.
Yeah,
give
we
us
love the
more
questions.
topics, and
Always
we'll
got something to talk
see
about.
you next week.
Next week.
Bye.